But people like this, they don't stay together because two narcissistic energies cannot coincide, you know? One narcissistic energy has to feed off of an empathic energy. Okay, hi everybody, welcome. Welcome back to Night Time. My name is Holly, so grateful to have you all. Let's get into this reading. I'm excited to have you. Thank you for watching. I'm just adjusting my camera a little down. I'm doing an update about Amy Robach and TJ Holmes. You know, I was accurate in a lot of it, but I didn't see. I thought that Amy would go back, which I suspect she will, to ABC. But TJ, I know he was done for good. I think Amy was initially going to just stay, but I think she walked with him for a reason, and I'm going to get into that. So if you don't know about the story, catch up with the cards. Also, with the cards in the video, I do like a deeper explanation in the first videos that I do. In general, I tend to do that. Like the first video I do, I go into in-depth explanation to the tarot. Yeah, but this I'm just doing an update. So the two anchors from ABC that were released from their contracts, I do see some legal action happening very soon, but we'll get into that too. I did predict that like TJ Holmes would claim racism, and I did. A lot of what I said came true. That I said that they're going to make him seem like the bad guy, which I don't know if I believe that he's a bad guy. I just think that, you know, I see it happen over and over and over again. You know, people laugh when people are like, oh, a men that won't be around women alone, you know. I kind of agree with that. I come from that kind of old school way of it can be misconstrued sometimes. And it's something that I might change too. But I just feel like when you are at work and you are doing all kinds of shenanigans with people, it's going to catch up with you at some point, especially if you are on a higher level than the people that you're doing it with. It always comes back to bite you in the butt, excuse me. Can't swear on YouTube. So, with 7 of Wands, 6 of Wands, and Queen of Swords, I don't think Amy is completely innocent in this. I think a lot of I think she was offered to stay. But you see the Queen of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, it says, at the bottom of the card, it says independence. I think she's a Sun in Aquarius. This can be our shadow side of Sun in Aquarius. We actually have the same birthday, which is really crazy. Her and I share the same birthday. But I strongly believe that she is just thinking about herself. So she's going to act like she's acting right now, like she means well with him. They can do this. They're working as a team. You know, bottom of the card, resilience, achievement, like they're on top of the world. But I do think she's going to sever ties with him with the Wheel of Fortune. And wow, I just got her plan. It's intense. People like this are something else. So, but I feel like they deserve each other, honestly. But people like this, they don't stay together because two narcissistic energies cannot coincide, you know? One narcissistic energy has to feed off of an empathic energy. That's why often they get together, but they don't stay together. They can't for a longer time than, say, a narcissistic energy with an empathic energy, because they're not going to get their fix. They might be getting their fix from the paparazzi, and I feel like Kim and Kanye are a great example of this. Two narcissistic energies that once the public dies down, forgets about them, one of them moves on. She's going to move on. Once it's no longer a story, she's going to move on. she's gonna leave him in the dust. And because right now they're shopping around to tell their story or to get a show together. It's not gonna go well. When it doesn't, she's gonna leave him in the dust, and then he's gonna do his special that I spoke about in my video that I did of them before, where he's gonna say that it's racism and so forth and so forth. So the balls on the deck being the Chariot, it's going to, and it's interesting. I've never looked. I hardly use this deck, honestly. It's not one of my favorite decks. Well, when I bought it like when November of last year. So when I bought it, I thought it was going to be a lot different to what it is, the deck. And when I bought it, I wasn't really impressed. I'm going to be honest with you. But I strongly believe in using all my decks. Even though it's pretty, it's just the texture I don't like. So I don't really look close at the pictures. But now that I'm looking close at the pictures, the Chariot is very interesting. Because there's a woman guiding them. If you can see over here, guiding the two tigers. And for some reason, I feel like both of them, Amy and TJ, have very tiger energy. Like they're going for what they want. And they're kind of being guided in different directions, not with each other. If that makes any sense. Yeah, so first time I really looked at that card. So, and I don't mean to insult the illustrator. I have my own deck in the works, so I know it's not easy, and I still like the deck. It's just not one of my favorites. So 5 Wands, 9 of Swords, and King of Swords. So they're both, these people like this, OMG. They're both planning to backstab one another at some point. Page of Cups and Ace of Swords. But right now they're acting loyal. They're acting like, oh, you know, we got each other, that we're the only people. And it's funny, you know, we see them photographed a lot, which is also, if you've lived in the LA world, most celebrities are not photographed unless they want to be. So to see them publicly photographed so much kind of implies something to me. Also, something else. Whenever they're photographed, it's never with their children. So either that is strategic, that they plan to not have the kids involved for sake of any legal issues, or they're not seeing their children, which is both dilemmas are not ideal. Both situations rather are not ideal. So that's what I have for you all. I love you all. Please comment, please be respectful, like the video, subscribe, become a member. Take care.